Good morning and welcome to the 5th Long Island Native Plant Initiative and 3rd Long Island Invasive Species Symposium. My name is Rusty Schmidt, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm the president of the Long Island Native Plant Initiative with the acronym LINPI, a nonprofit organization that collects and propagates Long Island native plants for use in nurseries, landscaping, and habitat restorations. Our organization coordinates the Long Island Invasive Species Management Area, also known as LIISMA. Thank you for joining us at the symposium, which brings together students, professionals, and from government, nonprofits, business, and academia to address the threat of invasive species and promote native plants. I'd like to introduce LIISMA Program Manager Bill Jacobs.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm Bill Jacobs, Program Manager for the Long Island Invasive Species Management Area. LIISMA is one of 8 partnerships for regional invasive species management in New York State, also known as PRISMs. LIISMA is an association of land managers and landowners working together to prevent the spread of invasive species and to restore our local ecosystems. Invasive species are plants, animals, and pathogens that are not native to an ecosystem and whose introduction causes or is likely to cause economic or environmental harm or harm to human health. I'd like to introduce our LIISMA staff: Abby Bess-Rudsick, Haley Gladich, Kara Fernandez, Jacqueline Briggs, Melody Penny, and Catherine Sterber.
And I'd like to introduce some of the LINPI board. Maggie is our nursery manager, and we have a number of great board members that have helped us stay going as for the last bunch of years. We have Polly Wigand, who is our executive director, and then Greg Lowenthal is our vice president, Anthony Marinello is our secretary, Kathleen Cleary and Francis Roth are our co-treasurers. And board members at large, we have Rob Linguro. Sorry, Rob, I know I just screwed up your name. Tara Lynn Reynolds, Jenny Thomas Raymond, Eric Alexander, Thomas Murray III, and David Green.
Some technology tips to enter a webinar session from the lobby. Hit the join button. And when you're in a session and you want to return to the lobby, click the leave webinar button. It may say leave or leave webinar. So that will bring you back to the lobby. Microphones and videos are muted and off during the webinar. If you have questions, and I hope you do, there's a question and answer feature that you should find on the bottom of your Zoom screen when you're in the session. You'll see a question and answer, a Q&A, and you can write your questions into there. For folks who are interested in continuing education credits, sign into the Zoom chat at the beginning of each webinar session. So join the session and sign into the chat. You can put your name, please, your crediting organization, whether it's DEC or arborists or landscape architects. Enter your full name, your email address, and your license or certificate number. So that's at the beginning of every session. Sign in. At the end of every session, sign out. And when you're signing out, you just need to put your full name only in the chat. There's also a survey at the end of the sessions that are required for DEC and landscape architects. Just a note here, if anyone leaves the webinar early, you will not receive credits. Those are the rules of the crediting organizations. And Zoom has a way of keeping track of when participants enter and exit. So I just wanted to let you know that, and thank you for your cooperation.
I'd like to thank LIISMA staff and volunteers from the LINPI board who have contributed their time and effort to make this program a hopefully success. And I could not forget all of the speakers for their time and effort to educate us all today. Thank you very much. The Resilient Long Island Symposium is a way for us to bring professionals together to share their experience with native plants, restorations, threats to the native species, especially invasive species, and what can we do to help protect our natural resources. Our team has really thought through our approach to develop a program that is not only informative, but builds as the day progresses, with speakers that we don't always get to hear from. I know that I am looking forward to the day's presentations, and I hope you are as well. Finally, I want to thank our sponsors. They really do help us not only develop an interesting lineup of speakers, but also support us throughout the year. Sponsors from the symposium are the New York State DEC, Sisters of St. Joseph, Atlantic Nurseries, Nelson Pope and Voorhees, GEI Consultants, Glover Perennials, Long Island Natives, Dropseed Native Landscapes, KMS Native Plants, and Group for the East End.